Now, a very important skill when we go into the back crucifix is the skill of being able to fall both backwards into a back crucifix and roll your opponent forwards into a back crucifix. You have to be able to play both, because once you start doing one, your opponent will almost always resist the second time you go in. So you have to be able to threaten in two directions. Let's have a look at this now. Most of the time, when we go into attack the back crucifix out of turtle situation, we start off in a fairly safe position, covering our opponent's hips and putting his hips between our knees. Then we progress into the knee ride position, where our knee rides behind our training partner's tricep and we're out like so. This creates an unweighted leg, which is very easy for us to step over and connect our heel to our knee. So that's the basic methodology that we always follow. Now, the advantage of this method is that when we sit down to the mat, you can literally push off the mat and use the strength of your legs to break your opponent's base. Look how Placido can't base out with his left hand, because you're literally sitting on top of it. So when we pull, it's really easy to use our leg strength to pull this guy over and fall backwards into a back crucifix. Now, you hit this successfully a couple of times, and pretty soon your opponent's going to start resisting. So we need an alternative method. That alternative method is to fall forwards onto a knee instead of sitting backwards onto our butt. So initially, we start off with our training partner between our knees. Then we come across into the classic knee ride position. We penetrate through. That creates an unweighted leg. And then from here, we go in and we connect our foot, and to be precise, the heel to our knee. Now, most of the time we sit backwards, but if I feel Placido making a strong, resistant body, a very good alternative in these situations is to put our knee down to the mat, just like so. I put my shoulder, strong body, put my shoulder over the back of my training partner's head, right here. Then from this position, I'm going to take my body down towards it and turn my training partner right across my body, like so. And as a result, we end up in a back crucifix on the other side. So this is a nice alternative method. We have someone in turtle position, facing out in this direction. Our general pattern of attack is to start by covering our training partner's two hips and lock it up like so. Then we go forward into seatbelt and we come around into the knee ride position. The knee ride position enables us to create an unweighted leg to get that good initial hook on our training partner. Typically from here, we sit down and pull our training partner backwards. But if I feel there's a lot of resistance, then I can put my knee down on the floor, and then from here, I just pull across my body. And as a result, you end up in the perfect back crucifix position, ready to attack. Pulling your opponent across the body in this direction is a very useful addition to your entry into back crucifix.